Hi everyone. Today is March the 19th, 2017. My video is called From the Kitchen Sink to the Toilet Bowl. What a way to describe my basement apartment. It's okay, mind you, to talk about this the way I described it. But there is an underlying meaning to this, and I'll tell you at the end of the video. I've been here a year and a few days, and like a brand new opening in my brain pathways lately, I finally realized that the walls are thin like rice paper, and the ceiling is not well padded with acoustical tile, and it's real easy to hear whatever I say, whether loud, medium, or whatever. I used to rant and rave privately, and even someone said to me many months back that the owner could hear me, every word. I remember I said, "Who cares?" Well, a year has passed, and my tone has changed, and my hearing has been enabled. My hearing has been supercharged with the ability to know if they are home or not, even when they are pretending not to be. But you see, there is something about a house that tells you stories through the way the inhabitants live, move around, or even their patterns of coming and going. It is essentially tuning in so vividly you are almost like a tuning fork. And when they are gone, the house returns to itself. It's light. No vibrations of life anywhere. It's just quiet. Absolute quiet. It's not an easy way to live. Knowing that you are being monitored more or less 24/7, in and out, but somehow you adapt. They are funny creatures, those who carry out the harassment, and it really depends, because they want you to know that they are listening and talking and planning. But my need to clue into them is really my survival. Once I started to understand that I can't be sloppy anymore, I can't run around doing things in halves, but always primed and always alert, not allowing it to turn us or me into a paranoid individual, but just primed, ready. If you live with a lot of gadgets like I do, use them. That's my motto. And don't get sentimental. Oh, I shouldn't do that or this. They don't care. They will lead you in to make you drop your shields, but just remember that everything is an act. Again, every experience is different, and no two are alike. Beginning today, I started doing things just differently, removing myself from overstimulation from texting, or even zeroing in what my atmosphere was like. But I was out of the social media thing, and I decided I'm going to start doing my social media at 12 noon on a day-to-day basis and just limit myself to what's needed. You see, it's time for me to begin what I have to begin. The mind of a perpetrator is not about redemption. It's really about making your life difficult by trying to make you guess their every move and responding to it. So what I do now is try to monitor my feelings and circumvent anything that is not positive within me to something that is manageable and workable on my own. Here's an example. I am sitting now writing out my video. And I know for a fact that the lone occupant upstairs is sitting quietly in their living room listening. How do I know? I just do. Big realization. It started about September 2016. It was a slow process. Listen, it's not easy to deal with a narcissist. One day I will get the hang of it totally. But since they are a relative, guess what? I discovered that I had a bit of the narcissist within me, but it wasn't fully realized till lately, since I used to be under a great deal of fear, anguish, emotional bondage. I'm being slowly freed from these emotional baggage stuff. However, at the core of me, there is revenge lurking. But I don't want to act on these qualities any longer. But it's a struggle, real struggle. I know deep down I want to act on them, but I don't. I just try to readjust my thinking. When people have power over you, you have to have a way of dealing things differently. And sometimes it's better not to say anything to them. Some will ask, how do I do it? How did I do it? All I can say is that I read, I sought change within me, and really I prayed about it in my own way. Look, I can't change these people, the ones close to me, but I try my best to get over the anger, and it's not easy. But I have learned lessons the hard way, and I don't want to go this route again and again. Do what is right. Learn to monitor yourself so that things will be better for you, even under the most vile circumstances. I'm trying to learn to live by faith, putting aside my former self and relying and working with God in my journey. But I will still say it's a struggle. Again, I have to rein myself in. Again, no more hard lessons, because the sweat equity isn't worth it. It's just about learning, readapting, and it's a way to overcome the rough spots. So, in closing, I said at the beginning I would tell you what my title meant. What do I mean between the kitchen sink and the toilet? It just simply means I don't have much space to go and have private conversations on the phone or even to record a video. And guess what? There are ways, and it can be a process, but you do what you have to do. The word here is strategy. Strategy is really an evolution of how we manage our thoughts, our actions, to become productive in our day-to-day existence. To all TIs, stay safe.